Hello everyone, this is Taryn with Wonderfully Made Handcrafting. Today I'm working through By the Wall for God's As He Said devotional. This is for July 2026 and I'm in Matthew 17:27. We are talking about provision in the ordinary, and Jesus says, "Go to the sea and cast a hook and take the first fish that comes up, and when you open its mouth, you will find a shekel. Take that and give it to them for me and for yourself." And so he's talking about giving a tax. And so just provision in the ordinary, finding a shekel, a coin in the fish's mouth. And so I loved how we were talking about the sea here, and we have all this kind of ocean ephemera and whatnot for this kit. So I've decided to go with that kind of theme. I have this older leaf array stencil that I've used some white sand texture paste through. And so it's going to dry kind of clear, but give you a nice sandy texture. I just thought the leaf array kind of looked like little scalloped seashells, and I'll be using a scallop seashell later on. I am using the Expectation Alpha in the lower set right here. And I'm just going to start off or make my cluster with the quote, "Go to the sea." And then obviously I can read the rest of the verse and realize the meaning behind it on the other side of my Interleave Bible, which I will underline once I put this all in. But I am just embossing sea right here. I have written "Go to the" with my Dymo label maker that you can see kind of on the right hand side, but you'll see that in a second. I am using just some gray paper that I had in my stash, and that's what I put that texture paste on. It has a nice texture to it. And then I'm also using this mulberry paper. Now, this is something that, again, I just had in my stash. I kind of went through and culled a lot of my craft stuff lately and made sure that I was going to use what I had. And so I am going through all my stuff at the beginning of the month and kind of looking at the kit and what I can use that I already have, because I don't want to just keep on stashing stuff to use someday. So that is kind of where I've gotten this idea of just picking a couple things from my stash to use. That mulberry paper did have a little thin spot that I used some powder to make sure that it wasn't tacky anymore, because you could kind of feel that double-sided tape through it. And now we're going to work on this cluster. I do have a vintage photo right here from August 1968 of some beach with a pier, and I thought that was perfect for this month. And I am just laying down all this stuff. So I have that scallop seashell, and then I have some pelicans, I believe. And then I am just folding some fabric that came in the little fabric pack and gluing that to the bottom of this label. If you're ever working in an Interleave Bible, I highly suggest you make a template. It makes it so much easier to work outside the Bible and then glue everything in one piece, as long as you have that base paper. It has been such a game changer for me. And even when my Bibles aren't super chunky, this is my preferred way of working in a big page. So as you can see here, I have glued down that photo. Now I'm working on gluing down these two ephemera pieces that came alongside this kit. And I am also going to use a little bit of scraps, as you can see on the right hand side. These are book spine scraps that I actually used book spine to do the alphas in my previous process video for this kit, so you can check that one out. But I had a little bit of scraps, and I just thought it was sweet to add a little bit more texture to this page. I feel like the theme of this page is texture and the ocean. So right here, you can see my Dymo label maker, little label that I made that says "Go to the." I've decided to cut it up because it seemed too harsh with the black. Just a big chunk of black right there above everything. And so I decided to cut it up. I'm not sure it was the right choice, but we're going to go with it. I did have a little space right there to add the before C. And we're going to pop this thing up with some foam tape and then kind of slide in go to behind the label a little bit. And hopefully that ends up looking okay. after all that, I'll make sure to glue this down into my interleave Bible. I either kind of go back and forth between using my Barely Arts glue and then just also using double-sided tape. I feel like both work pretty well. Gluing this down into my interleave Bible, I kind of prefer using Barely Art, so that way I have a little bit of wiggle room in case I mess up on my placement. When you use double-sided tape, it's basically you just put it down and whatever happens, happens. So Barely Arts gives you a little bit of time to change stuff around if you'd like to. But anyways, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this process video. Let me know down below how you are working through as he said, and we will talk to y'all soon. Bye guys.